climb the trailers, 3 points of contact, be safe. Welcome to the Southpaw Nation, everyone. We're gonna get right into this video and have some fun. Let's get it. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're just gonna do a little short one. I'm gonna walk through how to take the winter boards off, what the inside of the trailers look like. Every livestock trailer is a little bit different. Ours are mainly for doing pigs. We can do smaller cows in it as well. So we're gonna run through that, show you. For it to kind of be nice to see what it's like for you guys that haven't ever pulled a livestock wagon or are interested in getting into it. So I'm gonna start by taking the boards off and show you guys a little bit about that. So let's get at it. So there's just little grooves here that hold this in. It's almost like cardboard, really. And it just slides in, so I just go in, pop a bunch of them. You always want to do all the big boards on one side, all the big boards on the other side, and then do all the small ones, just so when you put it away in the box, we have, every guy is a little bit different where their box is or how it's set up. Some go in the front of the trailer. Ours, we have vents in the front of the trailer, so they're not like that. So I just pop them all out. There. So the way I was taught, there's holes in them. So we keep those to the outside of the box, and then on the other side keep those to the outside so you know which boards go to which side. I'll just slide in there nicely. There's lights in here, so when you have the inside lights on, which I'll show you, we have lights inside the trailer for nighttime. Lights come on here. So once all the boards are in, I'll keep all my dirty coveralls, because I have to put clean coveralls on for every load. Being clean in the trailer with the pigs is key. You don't want any cross-contamination between farms. So washing your boots, disinfecting them, all that stuff is key. 5 pairs of coveralls, one for every day of the week to be safe. If you're going back and forth between the same farms, some guys get away with it, but to be safe and don't cross-contaminate in between farms and to farms, a new pair of coveralls every day and just wash them at the end of the week. So I put that all in there, all my dirty stuff. And yeah, we carry on. I keep everything out of the truck so the truck's not smelling like farm and pigs and cows. So we're just gonna go through and take a bunch of these off, and then I'll show you how the small ones come off. So guys, for all the bottom ones here, the smaller ones, we got all the big ones put away now. I like to go through, I use my middle finger, I find it's easiest, and then instead of doing one at a time, I take my finger and just slide them up. As many as I can put on my finger, and then I put them away. I've just found in the last few weeks of pulling boards off that this is the quicker way. So in the last few weeks, the boards have been on when we've hooked to the clean trailers, because in between each load, or each week typically, sometimes each load, we got to get the trailers washed and sanitized, or disinfected, sorry. So they've been putting the boards on to wash them too, as we're getting into the colder season, and then we'll have to start running them and adjusting how many boards are on the trailer to basically keep the animals comfortable during the cold season, to keep them warm. So we just keep every company's different, but we just keep the holes to the outside and slide them in here. By the time you get to the end, it's pretty tight squeeze in the box. So we go around the other side and do the same thing. Then we go around and pull all the weird panels out of the doors. Set them there. Remember, when you're climbing the trailers, 3 points of contact, be safe. So all of our trailers have front vents on them. A lot of guys don't run them. We like them because it allows more airflow through the trailer. So right now, I'm going to be spreading the shavings to head to the farm to pick up in the morning, which is 10 minutes away. So I'll close the vents off so that when I'm driving over to the farm, the fresh shavings don't blow and basically go out of the trailer. So just pull the pin, close them up there. So it's easy. A lot of our trailers, they all have switches here for the inside lights. A lot of them, if you turn on the inside lights, it kills your outside lights, which is fine because you're only turning the insides on when you're loading and unloading, and you're stopped anyway. So just flick that switch on and there's lights all inside the trailer when you're loading. So when you first hook to a trailer, if you guys are looking to get into it or you're interested, I know a lot of you guys just like learning about trucking and what it's like. When you hook to a trailer, you always want to make sure the wash bay closes these and locks them. You know, you don't need any animals coming out of there, so. Now there's, in our trailers, like I said, I haven't really ever pulled a livestock wagon before, so I'm just showing you guys what I know and what I've learned so far. So there's plugs in the floor here. You pull these and things come out of the floor, so it allows when they're washing, the water can get out of the trailer. So I've already put those in and locked them. I'll show you guys what I mean. We run all 3 axle trailers. Back axle lifts. Helps get in and out of tight places, and you can pull more weight down the road. There's a back door here, so if you back up to a chute, you can get in through the side door and then jump out after. We're not allowed inside the farmers' barns unless we are told we can enter, and vice versa. They're not allowed in our trailers due to basically keeping everything clean so no animals get sick. There's a lot of things about this stuff, hauling animals, that a lot of people don't realize, that us truck drivers almost have to be cleaners slash vets, because we have to know how to read animals, make sure they're okay and they're comfortable. So I'll just bring you guys up here. So these shavings busted open when the wash bay cleaned the trailer, but you can see the trailer is extremely clean. It's cleaner than most people's garage floors, and maybe even house floors, honestly. By the time the wash bay is done, you can't smell anything in here. It looks brand new. So we use shavings for the pigs. There's gates there that open and close to allow safety of the animals when they walk up the stairs here. And then there's the ramp that comes down, pulls out here, and comes back. As a lot of guys know, we call this up here the dog house. This all folds down, gates come across. There's ramps to get up into there as well. So every gate has a latch, a pin, and a locking latch. This door opens this way, along with folds down when it's closed, so the animals can walk up on the middle deck. We have 3 floors: the belly, the middle, and the top floor. Then you have the doghouse, of course. So these shavings, basically all we do is spread them down the center, and then the animals spread them out as they please. There's gates that close here, so there's different sections. Maybe what I'll do is I'll even show you guys, we have diagram pages, so we figure out how many animals are going in what compartment, as you are not allowed to overcram the animals. They need a certain amount of square feet per animal to be comfortable, be able to move around, and to basically enjoy the ride as like anybody, right? So y'all want to be comfortable as far as temperature wise and feel good, right? So guys, this is a piece of paper I was telling you about, how you figure out how many hogs are going in each compartment. So as you can see, the sheet looks like a trailer, and every square is a different compartment in these trailers. So at 185 hogs, this is just a rough template. basically that's how you would load it. So you go 12, 12, 19, 19, 16, 19, 19, 19, 23, 27 for a total of 185. Doing that, your weight will be perfect. Now bear in mind this is summer. It changes from summer to winter as the pigs you can put a few more in. It's all based on square footage. Every pig has to have enough room to lay down, be comfortable, and be safe and not get trampled on. So that's how we do it. So I'm gonna spread these shavings. It's a little hard to hold the camera and do that at the same time. And then I'm gonna show you guys our middle decks run on air, which is handy. A lot of trailers are deck that you got to take out individually, but these trailers are all set up on air, which is amazing. A lot of guys love it. So I'm gonna get this done and then I'm gonna show you guys. So guys, like I said, our middle decks are on air. I've placed the shavings down the middle of that deck so the animals will kick it around as they please. So basically you just pull the lever here and the deck will lift right up. You always want to make sure you're using enough shavings. Some guys don't use enough, and at the end of the day, it's not about the work we have to do when we're scraping out the trailer, it's about the comfort of the animals. So you want to make sure there's enough in there for them, for the ride. Sorry, the bag fell in front of you guys. So then this lifts up. The shavings down there. You have to cover up those little drain holes I was telling you guys about for when you're washing the trailers. If not, the pigs will try to get them up. Believe me, they're very smart animals. I've had them open gates and use their nose to pop the logs. They're very smart. Spread out just because if they see the floor, they'll, like I was saying, they'll get spooked and won't come in. They'll turn back around. So I just spread it around. I'll throw some on the ramp when I put it down. That's a little more than what we actually need, but the wash bay puts the shavings in for us, so just use it. That's that, guys.